Hello, I am Madhusudan Kumbar from AC ANTC. Today I am going to explain four topics that are the four questions. Here, our first question is my first question is execution of code, that is data wrangling. In that, I have to do mean removal. Second question, mean removal scaling. In second question, I have to do challenges faced during data analysis. And third question is about to execution of code, that is by using pandas and Seaborn. And fourth question is data question. I am going to explain the topic pre-processing. Data pre-processing in fourth question. Let's move to the first question. First question is execution of code. Here the first question: perform data wrangling, mean removal, scaling, normalization, and binarization operation. These four operation I have to do, and the given data is given arrays 3 minus 6 9 and so on. Let's do this coding on the Jupyter notebook. Here, let's do the first program, code execution on Jupyter Notebook. Our first I am giving the comment, that is we are doing data wrangling. In that we are doing mean removal, mean removal. Next, here our first command is mm, import numpy as np. Here we are importing NumPy library. With the use of NumPy library, we can create multidimensional array and derive the other mathematical statistics. Our next command is from sklearn import pre-processing. Pre-processing. Here our second command is from sklearn import pre-processing. Pre-processing provides standardized scalar utility class which is quick and easy to do our mathematical operation. Our next command is we are giving here input, that is input data is equal to np dot array p dot array our data is 3 minus 1.5 3 minus 6.4 then 0 3 minus 0 3 minus 1.3 4.3 4.1, then last 1 2.3 2.9 minus 2.9 minus 4.3 and 3. Here we are giving the input data array. Then here we are doing data standardization. Here we are doing data standardization. Data standardization means we tend to the first I will give command, then I will explain the data standardization. Data standardized is equal to Pre-processing pre-processing dot scale input data input data. Here I will give command data standardization, and again in that we are doing pre-processing. Data standardization means we tend to make the mean of the a data set to 0. We tends to mean of the data set is 0 and the standard deviation equate to 1. Our next command is giving output print. Here we are giving output, that is n mean, n mean is equal to data standardize data standardized 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 dot mean mean axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0. Next, print. Here we are giving data deviation enter standard deviation, not data deviation, and deviation is equal to comma data standardized data standardized dot std axis is equal to 0. Standard deviation is equal to 1. Let's check the output. Output is coming, correct output. Our next operation is scaling. Scaling in that in that in that we scaling helps to normalize the data. Our first command is data scaler. Scalar scalar is equal to pre-processing min max scalar. Pre-processing dot min max scalar feature range is equal to 0,1. Scaling normalize the data in given range. So our next command is data scaled is equal to data scalar 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 fit transform fit transform fit transform input data input data fit transform fit transform we from because of the fit transform we can learn parameters of scaling in the given data. At same time we can scale the given data. Now our next command is giving output print output command print n min min max held data is equal to data scaled. Here our output will come scale data. It's showing error. I am check the error. Now run the program. Output is scale data is coming. Then our next operation is normalization. Normalization. Here our next operation in normalization. In normalization we get data is converted between the given range 0 and 1. Normalization make data scalar free. Here our first command is data normalized. uh, normalized normalized is equal to pre-processing dot normalize input data. Normalize is normalize input data comma now L1 now is equal to L1 now L1. Here we are normalizing means list L1 normalization where we are doing L1 normalization. Let's here and I am given the command norm L1 L1 normalization means list absolute deviation. It modifying the value of such manner that sum of absolute value remain always up to 1 in each row. Least absolute normalization sorry deviation. Giving output command print n capital N1 normalized data is equal to data data normalized. Here first again I am also explaining because I explaining data normalization. Here we are doing data normalization and first command is pre-processing normalize input data norm1. Here norm1 is equal to L1. Here we are doing L1 normalization. In that the L1 normalization means list absolute deviation. It's modify the value in such manner that sum of absolute value remain 1 in each row. Let's check the output is coming. Our next command is scaling. I think binarization. Binarization. Next command is binarization. Let's do it. binarization. Enter data binarized, shift binarized, binarized is equal to first going on command pre-processing sync binarizer sound binarizer threshold threshold is equal to 1.4. Here we putting value of threshold is 1.4. Transform data, transform which data have to transfer, input data. So input data, input data. Here we putting threshold value is 1.4, means the means the value in the input data is, when the value in input data is above 1.4, it gets converted into 1, and it when it's below to the 1.4, it's converted into 0, means our output should come into 0 and 1. Next enter print. Here we go output command print, that is n binarization, binarization binarized data, sorry. So binarized data is equal to data binarized. Next let's run this. This is giving error, that is data binarized, n binarized data is equal to 1.4. I'm checking the error. Should I think, let's run the program. Our output will be coming in 0 1 0 1 1 0, means here the value above 1.4 is converted into 1, and the value below 1.4 is converted into 0. Hence its program is running successfully. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 2. Here our first question is ended. Here my second question is, what are some of the challenges you have faced during data analysis? The here my first point is lack of data. Your analytics does not have enough data to generate new insights. This may enter cause lack of data. This problem we can face during the data analysis. Then second is long data response. This is usually happens when you need to receive insight in real time, but your system designed for a batch processing, so that you need here and now you not available as still being collected pre-processed. Then our third point is poor quality of source data. If your system realized on data that has effects, errors, or is incomplete, you will get poor results. That is our third challenge we face during data analysis. And fourth and fourth and fourth uh, fourth challenge is insufficient data organization. Insufficient data organization, perhaps you in that perhaps your data is organized in a way that makes it very difficult to work with. It's better to check whether the data is warehouse is designed according to use cases and scen- scenarios need. In case it is not, re-engineering will definitely help. So this is the fourth question and fourth challenge. Next, our my third question is to execution of code. That is fourth question is execution of code. Import CSV file into pandas data frame by removing index column with replacing all junk values and non value, and get summary of data frame opting missing value in each column. By using pandas and Seaborn, we can import CSV file in data frame. I am doing it on Jupyter Notebook. Then we can see that. Let's do it on the Jupyter notebook. Here I already written the program on Jupyter notebook because it will take more time. Here, yeah, we are first command is import pandas spd. It is used to read data in CSV file. Then next is import matplot library, live pyplot splt. Here pyplot is collection of function that makes matplotlib library to work as matlab. Then import numpy as numpy. Here also we are using numpy library, which will make we have to do more mathematical expression and make it dimensionally arrays, a multidimensional arrays. Then we are here using Seaborn library, importing Seaborn library. Then here giving the output, the location of the hotels, the CSV files, and removing any values. Then hotels data, that is the output, which the help of that our output is coming. Let's run the program and check. Hmm. I think there is coming error. Ah, so that check the program. Here error is coming. That is now I had corrected the error. Let's run the program. Check the output is coming. The first question is solved here. Now here let the question. Second question. We have to move to the question number 2. Hmm, question 2. Our second question. Our second question is get summary of all data frame and find all missing values. Find all missing values for in each column. Here we are taking the summary of data frame. So here for giving get summary, there is one command is told to the data frame, that is df describe. Df dot describe. This command will help to get us the all summary of data frame. When I run the program, so here once again the error is here. First we get error because it's saying def is not defined. Then our second question is then I have done some changes, that is hotel data uh, dot describe, and then I will run. Then the output here get all summary of that. Then next here in question number 2, here we have to get all values, missing values. Get all missing values from each column, from each column. Mm, hmm. Now it's get for that. Here is also one command, that is uh, in hotels data dot is null null is null dot sum. mm, Null is sum. By using this command we can get the here we get all missing values in each column. So here third question is also done. First we have to the remove. First we have to the import the CSV file into data frame, and then all remove index column, and also remove the junk values. Then we get summary of data, and here is the summary of data frame. Then we get the missing values in each column, and it's that. Okay, here our third question is also ended. Now we are going to the fourth question, that is I am explaining my choice question. and that is, I think, that is pre-processing. Here is the hmm, pre-processing. Pre-processing is nothing but the data mining technique, and in which the step consists data cleaning, data transformation, data reduction. Here I am explaining you now pre-processing. Pre-processing is the data mining technique in which it is used to transform raw data in useful or efficient format. Then it consists step, that is data cleaning. Data cleaning also there contain, in data cleaning there are sub parts, that is missing data and noisy data. Then data transformation there contains sub parts, that is normalization, attribute selection, discretization, and concept generation. Then here data reduction sub steps are data cube aggregation, attribute subset selection, and the numerosity numerosity reduction, dimensionality reduction. Then here we first do the data cleaning. Data cleaning data The data can have many irrelevant missing parts. To handle each parts that cleaning is done To handle this part, data cleaning is done. For data cleaning, there is missing in there sub part of data cleaning is missing data. This situation arises when some data is missing in data. It can be handled in various ways. First is there is first with some of the ways are ignore the tuples and fill the missing values. Then the second subpart of data cleaning is noisy data. Noisy data is meaningless data that cannot be interpreted by machine. So you can remove that data. We have to remove that data. Then second is data transformation. These steps taken in order to transformation of the data in appropriate form suitable for mining process. This involves following ways that subparts of that sub ways of subparts of data transformation, in which the steps contents of data transformation as normalization. It is done in order to scale the data values are specified in given range, that is -1 to 1.0 to 1.0 or 0.0 to 1 means 0 to 1. And then the second subpart of data transformation means second step is attribute selection. In this strategy, new attributes are constructed from the given set of attributes. It helps of with the help of mining process. Then third part of the data transformation is data discretization. This is done to replace the raw values of numeric attribute by intervals levels of or conceptual levels. Then fourth part in data transformation also is concept uh, concept generation. Here attributes are converted from one level to higher level in a higher level. For example, the attribute city will be converted to the country. Yes. Then the third part is data reduction. Since data mining is the technique that is used to huge amount of data, while working with huge volume of data, analysis become harder in such access. In order to get rid of this, we use this data reduction technique. It aims to increase the storage efficiency and reduce the storage and analysis cost. Means when the memory of our when the storage of our is filled filled fully filled, then we have to use this process for reduction of data. Then it's the memory of that data is reduced, then we can fully fill it in storage. Then also our storage remains empty. Okay, it's then for this information I am given in 4 question. I will take references from any of Google sites. I will given these references in the PPT. So thank you for seeing my video.